Welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. In the last video I heated up a bit of polyurethane belt that was for my stone tumbler, and I used my little jig. I thought it done an okay job, but I got a little problem. This gap here is too big really, and I am going to adapt this to make it smaller. I've got various options. I could put a little bit of piping in there, metal piping, to sort of reduce it so as a guide, so all I need is that sort of and by cue, guess what? They're barking again. Sorry about that. Now, as I was saying, what I'm going to do is reduce that gap. I could put like a tube in there of metal to try and as a guideline for the polyurethane pipe or the tube to go down, to sort of, so it's, what's the word I'm looking for, it has less liability to do that or sort of off center. That way the actually joining of the material becomes easier, because you've got less wriggle room, which is a good thing because you want it to be as straight as possible. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little update on my design, and the reason for this is purely and simply is when you design something you can always improve on it, and this is what you realize by testing it. You need to become better, and you make better things, and you adapt so that when you make something it's exactly the way you want it. And by testing it out, by trial and error, we found out that that gap's a bit too far. So instead of making a complete new one, I thought I need to try and adapt this and see where we go with it really. So what do you think? What would you do if this was you? I know what I'm going to do, but how would you adapt something like that to make the polyurethane belt better? But bear in mind, whatever I put in there, it's got to be able to come in half, because if I don't, it's staying on the belt and then I'm snookered. So in one respect, putting a pipe in there is not a good idea, because I have to cut the pipe in half. That could be done, but it's going to be a little bit tricky if you've got a sort of a 5mm bit of pipe, and yeah, then you got to glue it into place, and you got to make sure it's not going to restrict the polyurethane belt. So what I'm tempted to do is cut another bit of wood, fit it in there, reducing the gap probably by 2/3, and gluing it to this and putting some, just basically fixing it somehow to that, whether it be super glue or might be a little tacks to fix it to there. I don't know, we'll see what happens as I come up with my alterations to this little jig. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting, because this is how we learn, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, hit the little bell icon and click on all, and you'll see lots of me in all different of making things, adapting things, breaking things, and generally having a bit of fun. See you in the next one. Bye for now.